Hey everyone, it's me, Kathy, and you're back here on my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. As many of you know, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm located here in the beautiful state of North Carolina, but I can take care of your stamping needs wherever you might live across the United States of America. So, with that being said, I was sitting here working with this little packet called Cards and More. It's the Santa Express Memories and More card pack, and I'm going to turn to the mini catalog because I want to show you this. I want to show you where these are at and how easy they are to overlook. Let's see. Let's see. It's under this one right here. And there's actually two of them. Number 5 is the Santa Express Memories and More card pack. That is this. And this is, I put all of it inside of one of these. These are one of the older Stampin' Up! Cases. They don't carry these any longer, but I have a few of them from way back. And I save them to put stuff like this in because this comes with a lot of loose pieces. And in that one, you get all of these little stickers and pieces and some vellum and little card pieces. And then over here on number 6 is the number 6, the Express Memories and More cards and envelopes, and that's what I have here in front of me. So I just wanted to come on real quick and show you because I started putting these together and I thought y'all are going to want to see the process. So what I was doing, I was going through my cards, and you can see you can have this is your front or this is your front, whichever you want to do. And the same with this, you can have this as your front or this as your front. And that's what I was doing. I was going through and pulling my pieces. So I'm going to go back and show you what I had done. I pulled this to go on here, and we're going to come back and do some more embellishments on this. But what I was doing is trying to get my card piece that I wanted on the front. So that's one. This one was another piece of the vellum with the ho ho ho, and I think for this one I wanted it this way. And then this was the snowflakes, and I wanted it on the front of this one, like that. And this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous scene. Let it snow, and I want it on top of the snowflakes, and I want that to the back. And we're going to put something else on here, but what I'm doing is just pulling the pieces and putting them inside. This one, the letter, the Dear Santa. The other side also has something on it, so you decide which side you want to use, but that's what I want on that one. And this one is going to go right here on this. And then this one, oh how pretty, look at that, oh what fun. And we've got places here to stamp stuff or put other embellishments, so that's going to go on there. And then the train, which is so cute because we got all this space up here that we can stamp and do all kinds of stuff, that's going to go on the front of that one. And look at this, how pretty is that? And we have a little space here that we could stamp, or we can just leave that as is. So pretty. And then I have some smaller ones that I wanted to use, so I just cut a mat out of thick basic white, and I'm going to mat that on there and probably put it on here something like this. I'm going to decide where I want it when I get ready to put this together. So that's how far I had gotten. I think, no, one more. And here's one that says Peace and Love, and I did the same thing. I cut a basic piece of white, and that's going to go down on here like that. Isn't that lovely? Love it, love it, love it. So I have gone through and done that many of those, and that's when I realized I need to stop and come with a video and show y'all, because my first impression was I will get all of these together and then I'll show you, but I thought, no, y'all might want to see my process of how I do this. So I'm going to pull these out. You get stickers, you get little tags, you get these packs. And give me just a second and let me handle this dinging, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, what I have done is I've kind of sorted through everything, and I have these beautiful little chipboards that has Wonderland and Holly Jolly and Holiday and Happy, Peace, Winter, and then these are Merry Christmas, Celebrate, Ho Ho Ho, Santa, Noel, Joy, and Snow. We've got snowflakes and stars. This is just absolutely beautiful, and you can see I don't really want to pop these out until I'm ready to use them, but I think they have adhesive on the back. If they don't, we can easily glue them. I'm not going to pull them out until I'm ready to use them, but we have those. We have all of these stickers. There's 2 pages of stickers, which are great to use. I have one more piece of vellum that says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and I'm thinking I want to put this down on the red. I love the white and the red together, and we're going to do some more stuff around this, so don't think that it's going to look like this. I've got bukus of ideas in my head. This one, I think I did one with the red. I want to do one with the green, because I want to use up all these cards. And I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to throw something together. The other one I think I did on the green, so I think I want to throw this one on the red. Maybe, I don't know, that's a little too busy. We'll do it on the solid side. So that one can go in here. And here's another one of these. I think this would be gorgeous on the red. So I'm going to grab this one. We got a lot of the small ones too. So I tell you what, let's save a few of these and look at some of our small ones, because there's so much we can do with these. If we did this card like that, and we could easily put a green and a white border around that. So I'm going to stick that in there. I'm going to stick that over because I'm going to know that I want to add something else to that. Let's look at the back side of those. These are like note cards on the back, so I'm going to lay those over to the side. And there's quite a few of these. And this one's pretty with the Merry Christmas. That would be so pretty with a piece of red around it. So I'm going to do that with the green, maybe even on the snowy side. So maybe right along like that. Oh, it's so pretty. That's pretty right by itself. All right, that's going to go over in that stack. Is bring over, and I think for this one, yeah, I like this one on the red side much better. So I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I'm going to fold this, and we are going to pop this down on here. Oh, such a pretty card. All by itself right there. That is a Christmas card. Happy Christmas. So, oh, look at the back side. Oh, look at that. You know, I hadn't even turned that over because I was so taken with that, because it just looks beautiful. Just like that. Get your margins as close to perfect as you can. You know, we don't do perfect. So just like that, that's one done. We'll probably put some of these other little sayings or something on that. I don't know. I might just put some sequins or some little stars or something and accent that and call it done. This one, I'm going to make sure that I crease my cards really well, and we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Oh, that one's pretty too. Look at that. Didn't we have another one of those? I think I did. I think I got another one somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the back side of this because I like Mr. and Mrs. Claus on the front. They look like they're just having a heyday. So we're going to put this one. I always double check and make sure I'm gluing my card down in the right orientation. And I don't know about the O over here because we don't have a large enough of, there we go. Just not quite large enough down there, but that's okay. We're going to put this right about here in this orientation. Something a little different. And then our last one is another acetate, and it's the Merry and Bright. And it looks like that this got damaged either in, I don't know if that's glue. Let me take an alcohol wipe and see if I can clean that. I'm just going to go right into where that space is that I see. And I don't know if it's glue or if it's actually scratched. It looks like it might be a scratch. But you know what? It's okay because we'll cover it. So I got all of these pieces on, but now remember we had the other stack of cards that we put over here that we knew we wanted to do something a little bit more in depth with this. And I'm thinking with this I want a piece of real red around the outer edges of it. So I'm going to reach over and find a scrap. Anyway, I went ahead and I put this on, and I did pop this up. I glued my piece directly down to the red, and then I popped the whole thing up on dimensionals. So that one's done. And now we have this one. And I think this would look really good with a piece of red behind it. And that one's done. And we have one last one, and it is this one. And now I need to decide. I think I like this one on this side. And I love it like that, but I want a white background. So let me grab a scrap of white. So this on here. Yeah, I love that white around it. I think anytime you frame it, it really kind of brings everything to life, don't you think? I love that. This would even be pretty too. Let's see. Let's see how it would look with this. And this. And then this. Oh, that's even prettier. I love that. Okay, this one we're going to do a 3-layer. So what I want to do is I'm going to start layering this piece and add this piece to it. So add this right here. And then we're going to add this piece. To this. And now we've got a nice framed piece to go right on here. And I think I'm going to pop that up just to give it a little added something. Get those all thrown away. I think I need to tie my garbage up down here. It's starting to runneth over. I'm sure you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to get that right in the center. Look at it, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to press it, and that one is done. So we have done all of our Christmas cards now. The only thing we need to do is go back and decorate a little bit and do some stamping. So I'm going to grab my Santa's Delivery. This is the stamp set that kind of goes with this whole little suite here. So I'm going to take a peek into my catalog. And remember, this is where this all came from. So we have these little stars. We have this iridescent trim, which is very pretty. And we had 2 embossing folders. So I'm going to pull Santa's Delivery Bundle. No, the embossing folders are Santa. Let's see, which ones was those? 2. Charming Landscapes. Charming Landscapes. I'm hoping that I labeled those, but if I didn't, it's okay, we'll find them. Charming Landscapes, there they are. So we may be able to use those. I'm not sure since we put our cards together, but I figured we'll pull those out just in case. Here is my little iridescent stars and snowflakes. These are so cute. And wow, you get 100 of these. There's actually 100 on this card. That's amazing. These little embossing folders right here are so stinking cute. Look at that. Love, love, love those. And even if you don't use those on these particular cards, they'll come in handy for something else. So let's go through our cards now and decide if we want to put anything on here other than maybe Merry Christmas. I think we're going to do Merry Christmas on most of them. So I'm going to take this out and load that up on a stamp block. So I'm going to lay that right there. And I'm going to load it up on this block. And let's see. Some of these I'm not going to put anything inside because I feel like a lot of times people want to do their own little thing. But let's just look and see if there's any of these little tags or anything that we want to put on here. And I think on this one I want to put Ho Ho Holidays. That is really cute, and it will just add a little extra something to the bottom of this card. So I think we're going to call that one okay. And then this one is the really pretty snow scene. I think this would be perfect for these iridescent little snowflake thingies. Some are snowflakes and some look more like stars, but we're going to use the ones that are snowflakes. See how pretty they are? And I'm going to come over and see if I can get one off. And we're going to put one right there. And maybe one about here. And maybe one more right about here. And I don't think I'm going to do anything else to that. I think that's beautiful. Now this one is so cute. So let's look and see. Oh, the Ho 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 would be so cute on that. Let's see. These you actually can color. So if you wanted to take these out and color them, you can do that. So let's see if we can pop this one out. You want to be really careful getting these out because you don't want to break them. So I'm pressing on the front and pulling it to the back. Just like so. And I think I've got it. One little place is still holding right here. But yes, I did. And that's Ho Ho Ho. So I'm going to bring a piece of scrap paper over. Something like this, and I might try something a little different. Let's do some blending. Let's grab an ink dauber in red. And I'm going to grab my real red ink. Now I could go over this with the Stampin' Blends, but I'm just thinking that this may work just as good, and I think this might be the way to go with this. Oh yeah, look how good that ink's going on. And if you hold it tight, you can actually scrub the ink. Oh, I'm loving this. And what's so nice about these wooden pieces, you can do them any color that you like. All you need is a dauber. And if you don't have daubers, grab a Q-tip or a cotton ball and you can do the same thing. Most of us crafters have our little daubers. I love the way that, oh, isn't that beautiful? I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. let's put that over there. I'm also going to bring in some other gems. I want to put something a little festive on here. So I'm just going to bring in just my regular rhinestones. I think they're pretty, and I think they'll add a little extra something to our card. So let me move this paper off of my desk. And now we're going to decide where we want to put ho ho ho. I don't think there's an adhesive on the back of this. I don't think. I want to make sure. You know, sometimes the best way is to go to the actual piece and check and see if there's a peel off. And it feels like there is, but it's not sticky underneath. Okay, that tells me what I need to know. So I need to put glue on this. So I am going to take my fine tip glue bottle, and I'm going all over this. Just like that. And then we're going to put ho 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 right over top of Santa. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I do have ink all over my fingers, but you know what? That's okay. We will grab an alcohol wipe. This is one of my best friends in my craft room. I have a video on how I made these. I just basically take regular wipes that you buy at Walmart, and I pour a bottle of, about a half a bottle of alcohol into the pack. And then I have these wonderful little alcohol wipes that I clean everything from my tools, like my scissors. I'll wipe those off. I wipe off my trimmer, all of my scissors, my take your pick tool, my blocks. I clean everything with these. So another little tidbit for y'all. All right, now for this one, I think I want Santa to have a little sparkle around him. And let's do this. I think what I might do, so it's not so monotonous for y'all to watch the decorating of all of this, I think what I may do is go off camera and go ahead and decorate these and come back and show you exactly what I did. Alright, I have finished my stack of cards, and I'm going to show you what I did. This one I did nothing more than to put Ho Ho Holidays at the bottom. I thought that was great with the C is for cookies, 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 Christmas, and cheer, 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 carols, and Ho 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 Holidays. Here's another one that I did something very simple. All I did was stamped, it says Happy Christmas, Santa Claus is coming to town. I took some of the rhinestone jewels and put over top of the stars, and that was it for this one. And then this one was one that was a little more challenging, but I did it as a thinking of you Merry Christmas card, and I had all this space up here, so I was able to take advantage of the go-to greetings, the thinking of you, and that's a nice big sentiment. And then I stamped the Merry Christmas from the Santa's delivery right there, and then I tied a really pretty red bow and stuck it down right there. So very, very cute card that turned out a lot better than I thought. Now this one I just basically stamped Merry Christmas, special delivery to you, tied a little knot bow and put it in the corner, 2 rhinestones on the fun, and that one is done. This one proved to be more challenging than I thought. So what I decided to do with this one is I ran a piece of ribbon underneath my acetate. I anchored it down right here. I may go back and put a cover over that. I haven't decided yet. But that's all I did. And then I took 2 of the the iridescent snowflakes, and put here and here and here. So I thought that turned out really, really cute. Simple, but very cute. Joy, Peace, and Love. I love this one. I thought it was so cute. I took the iridescent trim that comes with the suite, and I tied 2 little knots on this rope trim, put them at an angle on the corners of this piece, put 3 rhinestones down the middle, and this one is done. Holly Jolly Christmas. I just tied a knot bow and put it there, 3 sequins, and we're done. Very pretty, very simple. This is another one. I didn't stamp anything on this one. I just put 3 rhinestones right there. That one's done. This one, I did have a little trouble. Season's Greeting, Elf Approved, and Sleigh Delivered, and I've cut out my Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, and they're ice skating. And I just stuck them down on here, just like that. Another one of these that was Merry Christmas, and on this one I put From Our Home to Yours, and I thought that was really cute with the Mr. and Mrs. there. And here I put down some of the larger sequins or the rhinestone jewels, and that one's done. This one was also one, so out of the set I found one that says, You Make This Season Jolly. Dear Santa, you make this season jolly. Merry Christmas. I put a little Santa Claus sticker there, and I die cut a tree out of some pattern paper, and then I glued him to a solid piece of paper. So I thought that had a really good effect, and I love the way it looked. And that one is done. This one was one of my favorite scenes, so I went to my designer series paper, the Santa Delivery, and I cut out the little train with Santa Claus, and I actually fussy cut this one tree, and I glued it down flat. I put the little Santa Claus engine up at the top, and I took this and put a little snowflake border off of my sticker sheet right there. It says up there, Let It Snow. I may go back and put some Wink of Stella over top of those words. I think that would be really cute. Then we have another one that was the snowflake, and I was planning on doing this one like this, but I decided just to put the Joy, Peace, and Love on this one on a piece of white, and I think it's beautiful all by itself, just like that. And then I had another one that was the Ho 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 acetate, and again I thought that Santa looked really cute on this one with just some rhinestones. This is the one that I had the little bit of a problem with because the acetate was damaged right there. So from the gingerbread, I think it was the ginger, oh, hold on and I'll tell you. I tried to put everything back as I used it so I wouldn't get them mixed up. The gingerbread house dies. I used the trees, and I cut 4 of the trees out. I took one of the stickers, the Fa La 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 La, and put down there. The acetate already says Merry and Bright. I thought this was simple, very elegant, and I love the way that turned out. Oh, and I did put one of the iridescent snowflakes right there. Here's another one that was so cute. I stamped the smoke coming out of the smokestack of the engine. I put Happy Holidays, which was one of the stickers, and I put 3 of the little iridescent stars and snowflakes down. So those are there. This one was very cute. In the middle, I just stamped Special Delivery Just For You. I put a candy cane sticker, and I put 3 rhinestones. That was a simple one, very elegant and easy to do. This is another one that didn't need a whole lot. I did pop this up on dimensions, and I put 3 rhinestones on it and called it a day. And I think you saw me do some of these. This was the one where I did the Ho 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 from the wood chips, or the wood sentiments. I think these are called chipboard sentiments, but they were in our little ephemera pack. So I did that, and I took one of the little stickers and it said Christmas, and I did it across like that. So cute. I love the way that one turned out. And then I have this one that just says Merry Christmas, and I put 3 of our little iridescent snowflakes on that one. And those are our cards. And how simple and quick was it to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So here is 20 beautiful cards ready to go in the mail for Christmas. And they were so simple and so easy to make. Now I like to turn them like this so they kind of stack straight and they don't fall over. But that is our video for today. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I guess I need to turn this over. So I'm going to probably take some of my favorite ones like this and maybe this one. And I'm going to take a picture of these and we're going to put it up on the blog, and also these will be on the tutorial. The tutorial will not have measurements and all that sort of thing because I really didn't measure anything. The only measurement that was done was I measured the 3 by 4 inch little cards and made a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 mat to go behind them. That was the only measuring that was done. Everything else was just either a bow, some rhinestones, or some of the iridescent snowflakes. And we put these cards together in a hurry, and I could not be happier with the way they turned out. God bless you and keep you. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say, that covers so much, bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is so worthy of our praise, our honor, our glory. So glorify him today in some small way, whether it's a smile to a stranger or a card that you send out to someone that's hurting, or just praying for someone. Be a blessing. God bless you and keep you. Until we meet again, bye-bye.